Hey, Traquel. How you doing? How was your Sunday? Hey, Shab. What you doing, Shab? Shabani, what did y'all do today? I was just on my other live saying, hey, Chris, man, you made it over here. I was just saying how we are in different states and how more than half of us are in Arizona, and I miss y'all. Hi, Blue Butterflies. Thanks for coming in. If you are new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you like the live. Make sure you check out my other content. Make sure you come back. Definitely make sure you come back. Let me see, y'all. Trying to just grab the live so I can see for one. And I get back to the chat. Hold on, I just wanna. No, why can't it? Let me see. It's Gamma. Why can't I find my own live, y'all? Hold on. Okay, I found it. I found it. Turn it down so I can see, so I can read, y'all. Okay, let me see. So, Chakal, Shamani. Yeah, I'm good, Chakal. I'm doing good. But Blue Butterflies has came in. I hope you decide to subscribe if you're not already. Caitlin came back. Thank you. Chakal said, hey, Chris. Shamani said, all I saw was DoorDash. I had tuned in. Yes, we're about to talk about Door. Oh, Shamani, you know you need to listen to this about DoorDash. You know you the DoorDash queen. Let me see. Chakal said, hey, Shamani. Blue Butterfly said, I'm in Colorado. Okay, you're in Colorado? Let me see. Booby, you came into you another one. You need to listen to this too. You need to listen to this because my Arizona family just, they are, well, I'm not going to blame. Mine is not on that with y'all, with that DoorDash. But y'all two right here. We got the two DoorDash queens in the chat right now. Instacart something. They are sick with it. They are sick with it. Now, I'm devastated because I ordered a pizza yesterday. And I could have sworn that the pizza was like 15 minutes. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come in. And when I tell y'all how I was so confused about how the price goes up. So I started just like thinking about it, looking up stuff on it. So I'm thinking all the people I know, like my niece, my sister, that DoorDashes all the time. I'm trying to figure out how they doing this. Let me see. Chakal said, hey, Blue Butterflies, and be well. Booby said, hey to Chakal. Shabani said, Lord, the way my sister was venting in the car about how much she misses you and all our family functions. Oh, we love you so much, Adi. I love you too, Boo Boo. I miss y'all. And I'm so devastated. You're subscribed. Thank you, Blue Butterflies. I'm so devastated. I'm scared of those planes. Y'all know I would have been there twice this year already. I'm devastated. Yes, I DoorDash 4 times a day. Now, Shabani, don't be telling nobody you DoorDash them 4 times a day. That's ridiculous. I'm going to pop you for that. But I just want to bring attention, like, to people who might be DoorDashing, like my sister and my niece. Like she said that she do. Let me see if I have a Dash Pass. You pay the price. They charge it. They charge at the restaurant. Wait a minute. Oh. So if you have the Dash Pass, okay. Booby said, I don't DoorDash, but I'm an Instacart. Yeah, you Instacart. You a DoorDash too, Booby. But you are the Instacart queen. I don't even know how to DoorDash. But you had a girl send you something, though. Just because you don't physically do it yourself don't mean you don't use it. Let me see. Shut and sick. Yes, Shabani. That's ridiculous because this is what I said. Okay, this is the thing that I realized that they do. Let me see what Chris say. B was, I don't know. Wait. Cal said, really, Chris, I'd rather get my own grocery. What did Chris say? I missed it. Wait. What did Chris say? Well, why I don't see it? I don't see Chris's comment. That's weird. Right here. Oh, I might need to buy the DoorDash pass. Okay, right. Okay. So yes, DoorDash up to 4 times a day. Oh, my God. Let me see. Let me see really. Okay, let me see. Bree said, "Hey Chris, hey Shabani, hey Be Well, hey Gamma's best friend, hey Tracal, hey Caitlin, hey Brianna, Caitlin and Be Well said Tracal said I did Instacart one. I've never used Instacart. I use Walmart delivery, but not Instacart. Blue Butterfly said I hear people are making good money with these gigs. They are, but the thing about it, this is what they're saying. Yes, 80 definitely used to stay catching the flight. Yeah, to Arizona. I know. I'm scared now. The thing about it, y'all. Okay, okay, I was like, where are all these costs coming from? So that drove me to go to the menu. Like I'm looking like, wait, I know that if I go to this restaurant, I usually pay this or that. Let me just see how they're calculating these fees and how much money we are giving to that food industry. Do you know they said that's one of the fastest growing things that they have with how people are not able to what do they call it? Like pour into their own wealth. That DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats, if they calculate how much money they spend on just the delivery fees alone during the year. Now, like y'all said, if you got a subscription, I'm gonna assume that's gonna save you a little bit of money. I'm gonna assume that's gonna save you a little bit of money. But the fact that when you look at the okay now Chakal just told me something I didn't know. She said with the Dash Pass, you get the prices of the restaurant because that's the thing I was about to say is that say if you get a burger from Culver's, I noticed that, or it could be the pizza itself, that if you go to Culver, say the burger will be $6. If you order it off DoorDash before you get to any fees or anything else, the burger might be like $7.59. So they to begin with, they hike up the prices of the food before they even start with those different service fees and delivery fees they have. And tell me this, Trical, do you not have service fees if you just don't have to pay the delivery fee? Let me know that too. Let me see. Yeah, that it is good boy. But the thing, Blue Butterfly, yes. Now that is the good thing about it because people who do Uber Eats and they do DoorDash and they do Grubhub, they making a pretty penny. So it's good for them on their end. But I'm just talking about the restaurants. Like I'm happy for the people who could work those kind of jobs and make the good money that they are making. But I'm talking about how these restaurants and how DoorDash as a company is getting us as the consumer. Let me see. Shabati said, yes, my Eddie definitely. Oh, wait. Okay, Brianna said, get my best friend. I support your channel. Thank you, Brianna. Drippin said, the prices are increased on the app. Exactly, Drippin. Exactly. But we said facts. Drippin said, their delivery fees. Let me get into this because I just was like, how? And I got my old family members that use this all the time. How do you afford that? B1 said, yes, I pay subscription for Instacart $10 a month. Okay. Now that makes sense as long as the Instacart items are priced more to sell it to you. Long as like the eggs are not $4.99 in the store, but they charge you $6.99 on Instacart. Have you checked that? Like, to check both of those prices, movie. Blue Butterfly said Walmart uses Instacart, or sometimes the delivery driver does the shopping or special people at Walmart. Yes, they have like people who actually work in that department, or the person goes shopping themselves. Brianna said, "Be well, how was your Easter going?" Chakal said, plus the delivery with Dash Pass. My sister had to tell me that. I was wondering why she kept ordering my mom DoorDash. I was like, don't have her spending all her money. Right, right. Shamani said, yeah, they'll be adding fees out of nowhere. Yeah, like the service fee, delivery fee, and the tip. Yes, without the Dash Pass, I spent $750 a month on DoorDash. I believe it, Shamani, because you are the DoorDash queen. But with the Dash Pass, it goes down to 450 to 500. Shamani, that's just as bad. B. Will said, pretty good, Bree. How was yours? Drippin said, Instacart prices are, they do it there. See? Boomy, now Drippin says the Instacart is doing that to you too. Instacart is doing it too. That's why they don't allow delivery driver to give the receipt to the customer. You know what? They don't. You know when you order from those, Walmart does not give me a receipt. Let me see. And then the thing about it, when you order from the store, say like if it's something on sale in the store, you don't get no sale price. It be just the prices across the board. You do not get the same sale prices. Let me see. No, my pricing is pretty consistent. I only Instacart, Walgreens, and Sprouts. Okay, Booby. So you looked up how much the item was at the store, especially Walgreens, Booby. I only Instacart, Walgreens. First of all, I just finished talking about, who was I talking about? Imani. We was talking about how Walgreens is nothing but a rip off. Unless you go in there with something for something that is on sale. I'm shopping Walgreens probably 3 times a year. And that's because I have to run in there for something. I don't even get my medication from there, so I don't even know. What do I go there for? Like if they have something on sale, or if I have to stop somewhere, like get something right away, and I know they have it, I'll go. Walgreens is a ripoff. So, booby, I know good and well if you Instacarting Walgreens, and I don't know about Sprout. I want to know, sister, are you knowing what that price is before it's Instacart, just like directly in the store versus what Instacart has the price as? Kayla said, "Hope your night is going better, Bree. Sorry to hear it was terrible. Oh no. Okay. Blue Butterfly said, I noticed that my food portions are not the same on my food app. Sometimes things on my delivery order be missing. Yeah, whatever they missed. Now, one thing about Walmart, if they miss something or if they start bringing me that crazy produce, if those strawberries are just about green and pink instead of being red, I will let them know in a minute. I'll let them know in a minute. Shivani is addicted to DoorDash. Shivani, you got to do better. $500 a month. Trical. This girl, Shivani, you have to do. I think she is doing better. She been doing no challenges with Imani. So I think you got to be doing better this month at least, Imani, because I know y'all was working, doing really good with meal preps. Bree said, oh, thank you, Kaylin. And Cal said, hey, Trippin', Be What Magazine said, that's true. They don't give you a receipt. Exactly, they don't. Shivani said Instacart absolutely charges more. Look at that. Did it store? She know it. And even with the membership, we're paying for the convenience of having it delivered and not having to drive to that store. And that's ridiculous, y'all. Be well said. I get water, Albany. What is Albany's? And green chips, same thing all the time. Kayla, how old are you? Be well said. Trish Shmati. Shmati is simple. It is. So the fact that, okay, so say if you start with something that might be $15, y'all. When you add, say you don't have the subscription, like I would never get this subscription because I probably can count on my one hand, possibly two hands, how many times I've ever DoorDash. So I would never get the pass because the pass would be just a subscription that I'm getting and I'm not really using because I don't normally just DoorDash. I've been doing really good with not going to as many restaurants as I was to begin with. So I don't want to get that because that'll probably make me feel like I got the Dash Pass. I want to use it because I'm paying for it type thing. So I would never use it. But so say you're a person, you just say, I'm going to DoorDash. That means, say your meal is like $15. By the time you finish with either the delivery fees or the monthly fees, the markups on what they do the food, you're going to tip. Most of the time, you are going to tip, even if you don't tip like on the app, you're going to tip when they get there. You're going to tip somewhere for the most part. Maybe, I don't know, maybe sometimes you won't, but there are times where you're going to tip. And then, in addition to the delivery fees, they have enough nerve to have some service fees. Like, literally, if you don't have a Dash Pass, you go to check out, you'll be like, this plus this plus this. And you'll be like, wait a minute. Hold on, what are all these charges? Where they charge you all these things, and that $15 by the time you finish could be $30. If you are doubling up on every meal that you're getting from them, and if you order from them often, look how much money that is, y'all. That is just like crazy. Let me see. Oh my God. My sister said the wait. She said it's candy. The Avenese is like lifesaving. She made me so sick with those life. My sister be so fixated on the crazy stuff. I don't want to hear about no lifesavers at 67 years old, baby. Shabani said they literally have you confirm that you made sure to not put the receipt in the bag before you're able to process. Really? The delivery? Wow. See, I have to go get my own grocery. I've seen them in the store just grabbing items, moving fast. I want good produce and I don't want the product in front of the shelf. I mean in the off the front shelf, the front of the shelf, I think you said. Yes, like I have used Walmart and I really can't use them that much no more because I like to get my water. They don't have distilled bottled water. And so I have to go to Pick and Save. But Pick and Save, I don't know how to work their delivery, so I never get it delivered. But you are right, Tracal. Like literally, even when I do the grocery shopping, I usually get stuff other mainly, unless I'm just getting a couple of things, because my grocery is heavily in the produce section. But if I'm going regular grocery shopping for other stuff and like shopping for the kids, and then I got to get some fruit for them, I will, or vegetables, I'll get that. But it's not what I prefer. I prefer to go in my stores. I prefer to go in my stores to go grocery shopping. So I'm with you on that, Cow. Dripper said the driver takes a picture of the receipt and throw it away. I have did Instacart delivery before. It's crazy. If you only knew. Now you see, Drippin, tell us about it. Tell my niece and my sister about it because they need to stop that mess. Let us know something crazy. They need to know. Shamani said, yes, since I've been meal prepping with E, my DoorDash bill has been down to less than $200 a month. So yeah, I've been doing better. Shamani, now you know good and well that that should be enough to make you never turn back to that. Because for one, there are 50 million things that we could be doing better. First of all, I can be, this is like for me, even though I don't DoorDash, but if we did more meal prepping, even if we just go ahead and pick up our orders, if we made sure we only used it, if we have like a coupon, we can, redeem, and just make sure we're doing stuff like freezing, or when we do cook, freeze those leftovers. I told you I'm the freeze queen. My freezer stay full because if I have a little, I'm so mad I threw away 3 bananas. I was so mad. It was up under the crackers and the kids' snack shelf, and I'm so mad about that because if I would have known they were under there, if I wouldn't have let them go bad. The kids don't come back until tomorrow, and there's no way I would have did that. I would have popped those bananas. I would have peeled them, put them in airtight, without got the air out of a Ziploc bag, and I would have popped them in my freezer for a smoothie. I'm devastated because I had to throw those 3 bananas away. I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I not see this? So we got to make sure like we're not wasting as much food. I'm still wasting too much food, even though I say that I try to shop like for the week. I think I'm going to have to shop for the 1 or 2 days because I'm still throwing food away, y'all. Like the other day, I still threw a whole cucumber away. So I'm just gonna start shopping like for what I feel like I'm gonna have in the next 2 days. I have to stop throwing that food away. I just don't want to do that no more. Be well said. That's just ghetto to be ordering from these apps. Yes, we need to stop. If we have transportation, now if people don't have transportation. Of course they would have to, and that's going to take the place of like the gas they would be spending, the car insurance they would be spending, and all of that. So that would be something you have to do. But if we have a car and that place is right up the street, and even if you feel like you do want to go to a restaurant, just tell yourself, you know what, I gotta stop, or I gotta stop and get it, or I'm going to just at least go pick it up. At least go pick it up so we can stop with all of these fees. Then just think of a delivery fee. Say if the delivery fee is $5. Then if you say, okay, I'm gonna tip $5. Then if they mark up the stuff, at least $5 for the order. You know it's probably gonna be way more than that. That is already you paying double. Double. We cannot continue to pay double for no reason. Brianna said, yeah, I'm falling asleep and heading out. My eyes are closing. Good night, Trical. Good night, Shmati. Got my best friends. Good night. Be well. Okay. Good night, Brianna. Let me see. Everybody said good night to Bree. Can you freeze them? Freeze. Which one, Caitlin? Hey, tell me what you're talking about. Can you freeze them? Put it in there for me. I think if you talk about the bananas, yeah, I freeze my bananas all the time. I got a couple of bananas in there. Whenever I see that the kids won't be here at the time to eat it and I don't have a taste for a banana, even if they're just ripe, they're just ripe. They don't have to start getting brown or nothing. I'll put it, if I know they won't be here for the next 3 or 4 days, and I kind of know if I'm going to have a taste for a banana. I feel like, you know what? You're not gonna eat these bananas. I will peel it, break it in half, put it in a Ziploc bag, take all the air out of it, pop it in that freezer, and use it for a smoothie later. And I do my strawberries like that too. For some reason, sometimes I can eat strawberries, sometimes I can't. So if I get them and say the kids are here, they don't eat the whole big container of it. If they go home and they still here, I wash them. Let them dry out a little bit so I can get some of that water off of them, put them in a Ziploc bag, pop them in the freezer, and use them for smoothies. So I freeze everything. Everything gets it when it comes to freezing with me because I just don't. I try not to at least throw away cooked foods. Like I can't do much about the raw food. Even sometimes with the bell peppers, I'll start washing them out. If I know I'm not getting ready to use all of this red bell pepper or yellow bell pepper, before I let it go bad, I'll wash it, sit it out on a paper towel, and let all that water, that's in it, that let it dry out a little bit. Like you leave it out for a couple hours, put it in a Ziploc bag, and put it in the freezer. And you can even cut it up. You know how you buy your vegetables already pre-chopped. Cut up your vegetables you think you might not be using and let it dry out a little bit and put it in the freezer. Shamati said, I know, right? I really want to delete my DoorDash account, but I've tried that and ended up Downloaded it back within 2 weeks. Yes, I just started freezing my bread. Yes, to make it last longer. Yes, I freeze. As soon as I get the bread in my house, I really will. If I get a loaf, I'm gonna only take out like 5 or 6 pieces. The rest of it goes straight to the freezer the day that I buy it. I don't play with about that bread no more either. I really throw food away. Booby, because you really shop for your days. Like you don't do no big haul of grocery shopping. You grocery shop by the couple of days. And that's what I'm gonna start doing because I know I'll get to it. Nothing else will be there. I won't have no other choice. I'll have to cook it. That's what I gotta start doing myself because it's not even about a week I thought it would work out, it's not. Let me see. Kaylin said, you can leave the peel on it. Oh, you can leave the peel on it and freeze the banana. She said, okay. Yes, I have been grocery shopping for 3 to 4 days at a time to prevent extra waste. Yes, that is what I'm going to start doing. At first, I was like, wow, why would I spend the gas going back to the store? Yes, I can spend that $2 or $3 of gas going back to the store because it's still going to be less than the waste that I put in the garbage. I hate when I have to put something in the garbage, y'all. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I said I'm gonna start eating out of the refrigerator when the kids are here. I'm not gonna be asking them what y'all got a taste for. I'm gonna eat out the refrigerator. I'm gonna create something out of the refrigerator, and that's just what y'all are gonna have, and that's all to it. Drippin said, we are so lazy in America. Drippin. Let me say, I don't know if we lazy in America, but I know I'm lazy. But I'm not DoorDash lazy. But I'm lazy enough in every other kind of area. But for the people who are lazy in the door, this particular area that we're talking about tonight, we got to do better. People order consistently from apps and don't mind tipping. All of the extra money, if people could just say, if they could say, I bet if a DoorDash, like if my niece could save, if you really could foresee, or you can foresee, really, anybody, I mean, sure, all you really have to do is go through 2024, because I'm sure they got some kind of tracking where you can see how much you spent and just see how much you spent for the year 2024. Don't do about a month. Go by the year. And I'm sure there's so many thousands of dollars to make you stop and, stop a little bit or do it not as often or something because we are just really, I don't really use it, but this is just a way where I'm saying that this is probably getting so many people. Let me see. True dripping. What dripping say? Oh, about being lazy. Yes. Hey, Squeaky. Squeaky said hello, got my minds in this wonderful chat. Hope all is well. Happy Sunday to you too, Squeaky. Be well said. All that ish about to stop. I'm about to stop though. With where the economy is headed. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. It gotta stop, and it's starting right now. I think people are becoming. You got people gardening more. You got people becoming more aware. Like maybe DoorDash was at the height of its convenience, mixed in with the pandemic, and all that kind of stuff. But people are being more aware. They're being more aware of where their dollars are going because it feels like if we don't, the dollars are going to be gone. And what are we going to do? We're being uh, cautious about where we're spending our dollars now. So I think people are waking up today. It was like a bunch of convenience, but people are really digging themselves deeper and deeper in a hole with it. They're becoming more aware. So that's why I said I want to come live about it to bring the awareness so that what we're thinking for the third time this week we're DoorDashing, we can stop and think like, wait, I already DoorDashed twice this week. Let me add up this money just so we can at least be more conscious. Almost anything in life, if you're more conscious about it, you'll do better. So this is just one of the things I want to bring to the live so we can just, do a little bit better than before. Let me see. Squeaky said, hey, Tricala, be well. Kayla said, me too. I stopped for the... You shop for the day? Kayla, you smart. I'm going to start doing that. Be well said by the week. Kayla laughing at me. Shabani said, laughing at my, let me see, Ada, you definitely ain't lazy. Girl, why can't I get my big ass up, like I said on my channel, and do anything to get this weight off there? Shabani said, Lord, that would make me sick. I definitely don't want to know when I spend. Shabani, you should do it because sometimes if we see the damage, that a lot of times like you can even get your bank statement or like if you do cash app a lot or whatever it is, like if you work through your bank or like a credit union or like a cash app or a grocery or an app that keeps up with your receipts, when you stop and look at what you spend, like I don't be want to look at what I spend. Literally one day something told me go through your subscriptions. Go through your subscriptions and see what you are. I did this probably like almost a year ago now. probably. So something like that, 8, 9 months, something. I went through the subscriptions and the stuff I had subscribed. Like I had all kind of reading apps on my phone, and the kids ain't never grabbed my phone to do a reading app. I probably got excited when I saw it. Did not see I had made the investment to pay for the year because I'm always trying to save, and you save money by the year. And these people renewing these things without me realizing I had this app on my phone for a year or two and did not even know it. Y'all, check y'all subscriptions on y'all app. If y'all got an iPhone, I don't know how you do it on an Android, but iPhone, you can go through to your subscriptions of all the different apps that you have, and make sure, just go back periodically, check on those apps, and make sure these are apps that you are still using. If it's not an app that you are using most of the time, like take that off. Like I noticed, like when I went, I wanted something from Amazon when I just ordered, my grill and everything. And I was like, dang, I thought I already put a grill in my cart. Let me go check and see if that same grill was in there. No, that one wasn't available no more. But the fact that I was scrolling, my save list up under Amazon is ridiculous. It got to probably have like 500 items in it. But you know what it told me? It told me that I'm scrolling. All the stuff I put in there, I put save it in the cart because I felt like, oh, I want to get that right now, but I got to go back and get that. I felt like I wanted to go back, and I was just looking like all these things. Had I kept on, well, I know I'm an impulsive shopper. I can admit that I am an impulsive shopper. But had I went ahead and cashed out and actually bought everything that was in that doggone cart, I would have a bunch of more mess that I don't even need. So that's another thing. Like I said, you know what? Anything that I buy now, if I'm going to say yes or no to myself and be honest, do I need this or want this? If it's something that I want, I'm going to put it in my save cart because I see that when I put it in the save cart, it gives me a feeling of I shop for it, but evidently I don't have to look back on the stuff because when I look back on the stuff, I'm like, I don't even want this. I don't even want this no more. But 99% of the stuff was full with things that I don't even want anymore. So I'm just going to vow to whatever I think I want. I'm going to take at least a couple days to think about it. I'm going to say yes or no. Do you need it? If I don't need it, it's just a want. I'm going to take a couple days to think about it. 9 times out of 10, I won't be thinking about it no more. Or I'll put it in my save later and then do what I've been doing. Just let the stuff be a out of sight, out of mind type thing. That's another way. Let me see. Squeaky said, I've never used the apps. I like to see my stuff. However, my son DoorDash, I don't like it because I cook a lot. Yeah, you do cook a lot, Squeaky. And find myself wasting because the older was DoorDash. Right. You do cook a lot, Squeaky. Yeah, that's just a new age thing. These kids just it's nothing for them to think that that's the best thing to do. But we got to put our foot down. We got to put our foot down. Drippin said, but let me see. But we do live in areas where it makes sense to use the apps because of the time it takes to go and gas to be going up and down. Yes, I do believe like if you don't have transportation, then that is I feel like it's not as bad as someone who has a car and that could go because, depending on how far the place is, because that person, if you don't have a car, that means you save. I always tell y'all, my daughter don't drive. She don't like drive. She had a phobia about driving. So she don't drive. And ultimately, she is saving in some areas if she can't, in a way, because she doesn't have car insurance. She doesn't have a car note. She doesn't have to pay for car maintenance. So yes, I can see the DoorDash being a supplement to that because you don't have transportation. But if we have transportation and if we pass by the restaurant on the way home and just thought, no, I just want it later, I'm just going to go ahead and DoorDash it. That's another way that we could think about if it's just up the street. Let me just get in the car and spend $1 or $2 of gas and go pick it up and not have to pay an extra $15 because it was right up the street. Mindfulness matters, sister. That's about everything across the board. Let me see. Yes, DoorDash definitely ain't booming like it was in 2021, 24. No, it's not. But some people got comfortable in it though. Like some people are waking up and saying I can do it myself. Y'all breaking me. But some people it's just so comfortable. It's a way of life for them now. Squeaky Loud House said, I wish I could shop by the day. I gotta start shopping at least I would say about a 2, 3 day. I'm probably not gonna do a whole week. I'm not gonna say I'm just gonna do a day. I don't want to be back and forth to the store by the day, but I'm gonna try to do like 3 days. I'll try to shop for like 3 days. I don't subscribe to nothing. You okay? Chakal said she don't subscribe to nothing. I was disappointed in myself when it was all kind of like crazy music karaoke apps. Never opened up the doggone app. Never opened, just like CapCut. I never used CapCut. I use InShot, but I must have bought the pro version of CapCut. Now I probably got excited, went over there, made a video, and I never use it. But I probably made a video thinking, "Oh, this is cool." Okay, but they won't let me get to this particular edit. Oh, I gotta buy the pro. Okay, so I gotta go ahead and get that, and then I never use it again because I like the app that I use for my editing. So therefore, I have been paying for CapCut and for a long time. It was like a year and a half or something, and wasn't even over there using it. So anybody who just purchases apps, or you know that you have in the past, go look at those subscriptions and make sure you still want to be subscribed to that thing, that whatever app that is that you purchase. Let me see. Squeaky Loud House said, "I will be in debt. I just can't stop. I will pick up. I will pick up extra. You would pick up extra stuff if you were doing it like the Instacart or something." Trusha, Smart Your Cow. Booby said, Shamani said, "Oh my God, the subscription is another thing. I really need to cancel my subscription." Shamani, go in there. I was so disgusted. I was so freaking mad. I literally had to unsubscribe from like 5 different things I was paying for. It was apps that I didn't even, it was so bad that it was apps that I actually had taken off my screen. I was just saying, "Oh, I don't need this app. I don't need," and didn't realize I had, that was a paid app I had paid for. And so that was still in the subscriptions, whether I seen it or not. I had not canceled it. So you got to go at least look, Shimani. Even look, even if they subscriptions you want, just make sure periodically you look at that a couple times a year, making sure that you don't keep subscribed to stuff that you don't want to be subscribed to, and there's it's no use to you. Let me see. There's no reason why I have YouTube Premium, Hulu, Netflix, Philo, Peacock, yeah, Stars, HBO Max Prime. That's another way they get us, y'all. They said, no, you don't have to have the cable. Okay, I ain't had the cable for probably like 5 years, over 5 years now, probably. I ain't had no cable, ain't missed no cable, but I gotta go through here because I remember when I bought Paramount, I think it's called. I just bought that because the fight was on there like 3 years ago. We got it over here, and then Beyond the Gates came out this year. And so I'm thinking, oh no, I don't have that. I don't have that. Looked at my subscriptions. I had been paying for this for 3 years, forgot all about the app. All I wanted to do was get the fight, but I never went back and canceled it. And so now I would have canceled, but now I watch Beyond the Gates. But look at that 3 years. I could have canceled it. And if I was going to pick up Beyond the Gates 3 years later, I could have did that. But just because I'm not keeping up on my subscriptions, and that's the way they get you. No, you don't have to have cable, but then they want you to do $5 this, $10 this, $9.99 this, all of that. And but by the time you finish doing that, you do have cable. Well, at least a cable bill. So we got to be careful. Like if, like I ain't never heard no Philo. I don't want to know about no Philo because that's another thing. You know that I never. I don't think I did Hulu before. I don't know about that. But whatever I don't know about, I don't want to know about it no more. Whatever I can't watch with what I'm already paying for, I don't need to watch it. Like Netflix, I have not watched Netflix, and I got Netflix because I feel like I just got to be having it in case somebody tell me about a movie. But I probably have not watched Netflix at all this year, and I probably could count on my one hand how many times I watched it last year. Because I don't even, I'm not even a TV person. It's crazy. Shmati Central Cow, you are smart. Hey, Caddy. Caddy said, put on your Amazon list, not in your cart, if it's something you're thinking about. Wait a minute. What is Amazon list is different? Oh, you mean, right. You mean put in the save for later, right, Caddy? That's what I was saying. That's why I put it in my save for later and let it just sit there. And when I go back, it's so long that I really got to even clean that out because I'm looking like I don't. Most of the stuff saying it ain't even available no more. Everything, the price that went up and it still went down. All these little messages they sent me. No one, I don't want that stuff no more. So I need to clean that out. I really do. Squeaky said, "Now I'm with you, Shamadi. I have a lot of subscriptions. Squeaky, just go back and check and make sure you're still using them. It's okay if you are using the subscriptions, then they benefit you. But if it's stuff that you haven't looked back on, go make sure you're not paying for nothing." B Will said, "I want my YouTube and Pandora. That's all." Oh, I haven't had Pandora. Dang it, about probably 10, 12 years ago, booby. I forgot all about Pandora. Oh my God, yes, Eddie. Eddie, that's smart. Shabani said, "Yep, I've never seen Asia behind the wheel DoorDash it. Makes sense for someone like her." Yeah, Asia going, she not driving. She ain't doing that. Kayla said, "Me too, be well." Kelly said, "That's me too. I subscribe to BT just to see the awards. And I got BT Plus right now. What was I supposed to be saying? Sisters. I didn't let so many seasons of I'm gonna try to do better though. I don't want to let it go because I do want to go back and watch Sisters, but I gotta make time to go ahead and watch it if I'm gonna watch it. If I'm not gonna watch it, I just need to say, okay, cancel the BT. When you get ready to watch it, just buy it then. And just go ahead and watch it. All you gotta do is set up the account again, and then you can just go to watch it. Why keep paying that every month? I think it's $9.99. Paying that every month on a hope and a wish that you gonna have make time to watch Sisters and catch up on that. Shivani said, "Yeah, Eddie, you don't just sit up and watch a bunch of TV shows. Someone would have to recommend a movie or a show. Yes, I got it. Got to be recommended. You got to tell me that you already watched and let me know it's worth my time. Otherwise, I ain't got time to be trying to hope no movie is good. That's why when we have our movie nights over here, I'm like, somebody tell me something you already saw because I do not be want to waste my time on a movie. Some people can just watch movie after movie just to check it out. I have the hardest time doing that." B1 Magazine said, Rocket Money is an app that will unsubscribe from apps we don't use. Booby said it's an app y'all call Rocket Money. It's an app that will unsubscribe from apps that we don't use. Okay. Okay, that's different. That's different. Let me see. Katie said, no, not the save for later. They have an add to your list option. Okay. So it's two different lists. You can have a wish list or you can have a save for later. Okay, I get it. Hey, Chico Stick. How you doing? Shabani said, yes, Mom. I'm so proud of you for knowing about Rocket Monkey. Yeah, I gotta look that up. I never heard of that one. Shabani, I gotta check it out. B Will said, yes, Kayla. Thanks, Sha. She said, Kayla said, hey, Chico. So, yep, y'all, I came on here to discuss this doggone DoorDash with y'all. We're gonna do better. Everybody just make sure even if you go to if you have your dash passes, make sure you are using your dash passes that I just bought and you don't use them. And then if you're not door dashing, um don't start DoorDash. If you're a DoorDash and you don't have the pass, look at those fees. Go pick up your meals when you can. Meal prep when you can. Freeze some leftovers when you can. If you want something that'll be fast in the morning, you can take it out and be thawed out, and you can just warm it up when you get home. Try to do things that we can do to save. Well, maybe I just gotta speak for me. I gotta do things to save my money. I don't know if somebody if you got money to just like that you are able to waste on stuff like that and it don't bother your finances or whatever, that's one thing. But I don't normally do it, but I was devastated when I just ordered a pizza and it started being like 30 some dollars for a doggone pizza and I couldn't understand what was happening. I don't DoorDash enough to know why that was happening. I went down for it. Hey Mark. Mark said, hey, what's up, good mom? Mark, I'm just over here talking about, you gotta catch the replay if you wasn't here. I'm talking about this doggone DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub breaking people. Let me see. Blue Butterfly said I had a gym membership is another Lord. I had a gym membership for Planet Fitness and didn't go for a year because it's 2 hours away from me. I figured I would one day go. Now that I'm not working, I finally woke up and canceled. Y'all, those gym memberships is another thing. You will be on a hope and a wish. I'm going to keep this gym membership because you just hope and you wish. Just like how I keep buying clothes that's a size smaller, two size smaller because I be having a hope and a wish. Now I got all these doggone clothes here. I'm about to pack up in a minute. They're going to go somewhere. I'm getting so disgusting with every closet. I got 3 bedrooms. All the closets is packed with my clothes. I'm sick of it, y'all. When I tell you I'm sick of it, I am. I got to do something. But anything you buy at access, I'm just going to try to pray on 2025 so that I will not have all those gluttonies, ideas about things that could be materialistic things or even this virtual thing that I don't need to be doing. But you are telling the truth about this doggone membership, them gym memberships. You get them, you don't use them. I heard that a lot of gyms are allowing you to get like a day pass now. I'm going to suggest that we all that have gym memberships and we know we're not using them, even though we have good intentions, cancel that membership and go to a gym that has the day passes. So if you feel like you want to go for that day, you can go pay for the day pass. That day pass is still going to be cheaper than you paying it for months and months and months. Look how Blue Butterfly said it was a whole year. A whole year. So if she would have just went in here, she Blue Butterflies, are you a female? Let me know. I think you're a female. I'm not sure. If Blue Butterflies would have went in, got a day pass, if she wanted to go that day, then that would have been it. But look, a whole year went by. All of those things that keep our money confined to automatic subscriptions and things like that. Shimani said, yes, I promise to keep cutting back on DoorDash. Yes, Shimani, we got to say we promise ourselves. Planet is definitely one that gets us, yeah, that because it's so cheap. It's only $10. You're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna hope that I go, but it's only $10 anyways. But then when you think about if you didn't go for the year, that was $120 you just gave away. And why? Kayla said, speaking of movies, Deadly Dispatch. Ooh, is a good movie. You may like check it out. Okay, let me write it down. Deadly Dispatch. Deadly Dispatch. Okay. Is that on? What is that on? Let me know what that's on, Caitlin. Mark said, "Hey, Shabani, Carmen, and Caitlin." Caitlin said, "Hey, Mark." Shabani said, "Oh my God, Blue Butterflies. Planet Fitness been in my bank account like crazy, and I haven't been in over a year." Shabani, cancel it right now and ask them if they have a day pass. If you happen to go there, which I don't know why you going there, you have a fitness center in your building. You have no reason to be doing that anyways. Shivani said, "Hi, Mark. Thanks for joining us." Mark said, "The the Apple charge. Oh my God. See, I'm gonna do better. My Apple charges, I get day $2.99, $1.99, $5.99, five this, 10. I'm like, what in the world? See, I got to do better in that area too. Because I just be thinking super chats or whatever, super stickers. I be thinking that it's a whole slot machine. I don't know what I think, like the gifts that we get now and all that kind of stuff. I have to just like, I just have to breathe sometimes. I have to stop and think about that that's going to be one of those Apple charges that's coming, through my phone type thing. Man, just the little things. Like a lot of this stuff, like people complain about rent, bigger bills like that. But a lot of times, the smaller bills are the ones that'll take us out. Those are the ones. Let me see. Blue Butterfly said also they make you go back to the gym that you signed up with. With even if you live out of state, you have to go back to them physically to cancel the membership. Even if you live out of town. Now that's scary. Shwati said, "Mom, you got to tell my 80 what Kitty did when she was on FaceTime earlier. Call her tomorrow. Make sure you call me and tell me, booby." I got the little video of her trying to get the bird Shimani. I'm going to probably put that out tomorrow. Y'all, Shimani is in the chat. If y'all been watching my shorts with Kitty, that is Shimani's cat. That is not my cat. I'm scared of cats. That's my niece's cat. That's my cat niece. So Shimani is the cat mom of Kitty. Let me see. Be Well Magazine said, yes, Mark. Shivani said, Mark, you ain't never lied about Apple. Right. Booby said, why do we get those Apple charges? Because every time we do, okay, does anybody, y'all help me. I know mine is bad for super chats and super stickers, but do y'all have, what other Apple charges do y'all have? Like, I know that if y'all have an Apple card set up in y'all phone, and then if y'all ordered like y'all Netflix and y'all did like the face verification or your thumbprint verification, it went to your Apple charges, and Apple charges that on the card that you have attached. Am I right about that? Y'all tell me if that's right. Mark said, Mark Shabani is crazy. Okay, Blue Butterflies. I just want to make sure. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay, Shabani said it's subscriptions that's billed directly through Apple Mom. And we just got to make sure. Oh, yeah, like it, if you have any subscriptions, that's why you can go in your Apple phone because they're, it's going through Apple to pay for it. That's like the billing engine or whatever. So, yes, go through your subscriptions and make sure you still want to be subscribed because that's where those little hits are coming from. Let me see. Shimani said, yes, Mom, I explain it to you tomorrow when I see you. She said, okay, thanks. Kayla said, it's, what is that? XUMO play or free on YouTube. It came out last year. I think I watched it today. I'm going to have to watch it on YouTube because if that's another app I got to download, I ain't never even heard that. XUMO. Zumo? Lord. I'm finding it on YouTube. I'm putting YouTube by it right now. Okay, let me see. B1 said, that's right about Planet Fitness. Yes. Hey, Saran, you made it in here. Shamadi said, yes, that's how Planet Fitness gets you trapped. Yeah, because it's so little money, and I guess they figure I ain't gonna see you anyways. If we can get a million people to give us $100, $120 a month, no, it ain't. We ain't even gotta service them. They making good money over there. Cats aren't bad. I used to feed one over here, but the family moved. Did you, Mark? Oh my gosh, Shamani feeds birds over there where the cat is. That's why those cats are always by her house. But I'm scared of cats. I'm even scared of the cat that y'all see me posting. Next time I see her, I'm gonna be nice to her. I'm gonna rub her. But I'm scared because them cats be scratching and she is not declawed and I'm just scared. Let me see. Suret says, Shamani, you have a popular kitty. Yes. Kitty be numbering. Kitty be over here getting 15, 16,000 views. She ain't playing. She is not playing. Kitty is the star of the show right now. Let me see. Kayla said hi to Sared. Be well. Said hey Saredness and Mark. Shamani said tell her how precious cats are. Mark. No, they're not precious. He said you just feed them. They're too scary. They want to scratch you and attack you. Blue Butterfly says same thing for Amazon. I was paying for Amazon Prime and only bought something from them every now and then. I cancel them too. Satellite radio as well. Okay. I listen to our CDs, more varieties with CD. I know that's right. Now I don't own a CD no more. Where's my CD? I don't know where they went. They probably somewhere, probably with my picture albums. I don't know what happened to the CD. I don't have no more CDs. But now Amazon Prime is one thing. Now that's going to go into what I said about I need to stop and think about what I order from Amazon because Amazon gets you with you can get it in the morning. You can get it later on today. They get you with that shipping like don't worry. It's go you ain't got to do all that waiting 3 or 4 days. We going to have it right at your doorstep. So that the instant rush I get with knowing, oh, I need this. I could when I wake up in the morning, it'll be on my porch because they'll say we'll deliver between 4 o'clock in the morning and 7 o'clock in the morning, or 4 o'clock in the morning and 6 o'clock in the morning, all of that. So they get you with that urgency. So that's the thing. But the only thing about Amazon, I do use Amazon. I do use Amazon probably too much, but that's why I said I know I use it too much. The Prime definitely is beneficial to me for what I need. So I use the Prime, but I still in order Amazon. I want to practice thinking for at least 2 days, 3 days, if I really need this thing or not, and then putting it like Katie said, like putting it in a the wish list or wherever it's gonna go, save whatever, just out of my face. So in a couple of days, I won't be thinking about it no more, and it'll be a done deal. And that's it. Shabani said, "Hey, this is a red." Okay, Kaylin said, "Oh, it's a free app." Okay, okay. Tell me something. Let me write it down. XUMO. I thought it was another. I was about to say. I'm trying to get rid of these subscriptions. Okay, let me see. Okay, it's a free app. Kayla said if we want to watch that movie, Deadly Dispatch, it is on YouTube or I'm just gonna say this is Zumo. I don't know. It's XUMO. Okay. Saret said, hey Carmen, Kayla, and Mark. Shimani said I feed cats and birds. Oh my gosh, Shimani. Uh-uh. Blue Butterfly said, laugh out loud. You love cats? Oh my God. What Blue Butterfly, have you been watching my shorts? Because the majority of my shorts is my niece's cat. And she is funny and she's so cute to me. She is so cute. I'm just scared that she's gonna attack me. And I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna attack me or scratch me or do whatever, but she is so cute, but I just watch her from far away because I'm scared of her. Let me see. Chico sticks that cats keep the mice away. All right with me. Yeah, I heard that they will, but do they really be eating mice up there? Do they eat them or do they kill them? Which one do they do? B Will said Kitty is so spoiled the way she gets Shimani face. She doesn't want her to FaceTime. She don't want her to face. She don't like Shimani to FaceTime. That cat is not a catch-all. She is definitely. She thinks she is a dog. She really do. B Will said true, Chico. Yeah. Shabati said, Kitty loves clocking into work for my 80s. She goes right to full blown Hollywood mode when she sees the flash. That is too funny. Because she definitely is put to work. Shabati said, you definitely use Amazon like nobody's business. I know. You're a pro Amazon shopper. I know it's just... Booby, did you get your tripod that I sent you? Did you get it? Shabani, I sent your mom a tripod like 4 days ago and she will not even just go get it out the mailbox. Hey, Gray. Thanks for liking. Thanks for coming in. Blue Butterfly said, I live deep in the country, so Prime doesn't even work for me. Even on a good day, really? So you have to get the regular shipping? Dang, well, if you have to get the regular shipping, I can see why you don't have Prime. Blue Butterfly said, yes, she is cute. She's trying to walk on a leash. Yes, Blue Butterfly. This girl, and she walks on a leash like she knows she's on a leash. She don't try to get away from the leash. She is grown. She is something else. She is a funny cat. I got to give her that. She is funny. I'm just scared. Let me see. Shabadi said, hi, great. Thanks for joining. Shabadi said, yep, we got the tripod today. Good, good. Okay, good. Thanks for those hearts, Greg. Be well said, no, went to sleep, and I did ask her to go get the mail. Shabani said she got it, booby. Grace said, hey, Shimani. Yes, y'all. So, yep, I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all about this doggone DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats so we can become more conscious. Just so we can become more conscious, y'all. Okay? Because I don't know, when I bring stuff to the forefront and it's on my mind, I do better. And so when I want to do something like to do better or something, I'm gonna bring it to the channel and talk about it. Somebody said, yes, blue butterflies. Yes, exactly. Thank y'all so much for coming to the live. Please make sure you are subscribed if you are in the bushes. Subscribe if you are not already subscribed. And we're working on, well, not working on, we got 45K, y'all. I hit 45K this weekend. I'm trying to hit 5K before the end of the month, y'all. I'm going hard. I'm trying to go 5K before the end of the month. And make sure y'all go over to Get Your Big Ass Up. Go to the community wall to see what is next. Day one, we're on day three. Day one, we already had light a candle. So our favorite candle. So we lit our favorite candle. Today was to go outside. It didn't matter what time, how much time, what you were doing. You can go out there and breathe. You could have went out there for a walk. You could have went out there and sat down. That's what we're doing. We're on a happiness challenge. So every day we're having a little task to do to work towards our happiness. And tomorrow is dance to your favorite song. So if y'all go over to Get Your Big Ass Up at 5 o'clock every morning, you'll see the flyer come. I'll take it down by the end of the day, or probably by the next morning when I put up one. I'll take down the next. That's kind of how that's been going. So tomorrow is dance to your favorite song. So y'all got to promise to turn on your song and do a little. I don't care if you dance off half the song, a little bit of the song. Just come back in the comments and let me know what situation you did it under. Like, did you do it for the morning? Did you do it in the middle of the day before you went to bed? Let me know what you did. Did you do it with your significant other? Did you do it with your kids? What did you do? Like when we talked about the candle, we talked about when did you do it? Did you do it during a meal time, bath time, shower time, relaxation, reading? When did you do it? The day two when we went outside, like where were you on your way to your family's house? Did you take a walk? Did you sit outside? Did you just stand outside for a couple minutes? Just let us know either in the everyday live that we check in the evening and do. Let me know what you did, or go over to the comments and just drop down in the comments to let me know what you did to do that happiness challenge day. That daily happiness challenge that we're doing it for 30 days, and so it'll be posted and we're checking in every evening. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all participate in that, and that's over and Get Your Big Ass Up. That's the my one of my other channels. Get Your Big Ass Up is GETBIG. No, sorry. Get Your Big Ass Up. GETYO, not your, but YO, big BIG, as AZZ up UP, all lowercase, no space. Okay. Let me see. Be Well Magazine said it must be in. Wait. Oh, it must be in her car. Booby said, okay, get it. Make sure you get it. Congratulations. Let's go. Thanks, Booby. Let me see. Hello, everyone. I'm new here. Yes, a gray. A gray, you're not really new here. You've been here for a while. Laughing. Booby said, love it. Thank you, Chico Stick, for that $10 super sticker. Thank you, Chico. Y'all make sure I put a like on Chico Stick. I appreciate you for that. Chico. Let me see it. Grace said, happy Easter holiday. Happy Easter to y'all, too. I hope everybody had a great day today. I had a ball over at my nephew's house. We had a good time. The food was good. I just had a good, I was over there for like 5, 6 hours. Probably, was it five? Like 5, 6 hours. Yeah, I was over there for like 5, 6 hours until I had to come home and take Lexi outside. I had to leave to come take her outside, but I was chilling. Ling over there. Maddie was over there. I can love being around her. That baby is just a joy to be around. We had a good time. So I hope that y'all, whatever y'all decide to do, whether y'all went out the house, in the house, relax, whatever you decided to do, I hope you had a great Sunday and you prepare for a great week this Monday, okay? And I will talk to y'all tomorrow for sure. I'm still on this 30-day challenge every day, going live on both of these channels on Get Your Big Ass Up and It's Gamma's World. So if y'all know somebody who want to subscribe and come fall into the chat or just watch or enjoy some of the shorts or videos or whatever. I've been doing some cooking premieres lately, so y'all make sure y'all go ahead and view those live, those other live shorts and videos for me, okay? And I will see y'all later. Have a good night.